Good afternoon. My name is Barrett Way, Executive Director here at Lakewood, and I'm with Rob Hackmeyer, our Assistant Project Manager from WM Jordan, and we're in what is the old Health Center building. This is part of the campus that will actually be demolished, and so it looks very much different today than it was just a few months ago. The team has really gone through and prepared this building for demolition. That's why it looks like it does today. Rob, can you kind of walk us through what happens to prepare a building for demolition?
Yeah, first off, you've got to go through and identify items that are to be salvaged. I think you guys had an online auction with some of that stuff. Secondly, you got to go through, identify utilities that are going to have to be cut and capped to detach this section of the building from the section of the building that's going to remain. We met with the county last week and this week in regards to that. So everybody's on the same page now. We got to make sure you can do that safely so that the people that are in the section of the building that is to stay are safe. So we can go and rip this down. Once that happens, it's basically come in, get the flooring all up, and get ready to tear it down. Should be starting probably first week in February.
Okay. Rob did touch on the fact that we had an online auction. So some of those belongings that we've identified as being valuable and weren't going to make it into the new building just because some of it's from a space standpoint, maybe doesn't match the appearance of the existing building or what the new building is going to look like in the future. So we did engage an online auction company, and we had a big sale and sold a lot of things. That's really what's cleaned out a lot of this space. So in addition to preparing this space for demolition, we've sold a lot of the belongings that are in here. We don't want to just throw things away. I want to make sure we get as much value out of all those items as possible, because ultimately those are a use of Lakewood funds, and so we want to make sure that everything is used as much as possible. We have moved some of the belongings in here to outside storage, and so as people drive around Loop Road, they've probably noticed a couple of cargo containers, and so some of those containers contain things that we just wanted to hold on to, and so some of those containers will be out there for 2 years or so for the duration of the project. So we're keeping some of those items in there that we really want to hold on to. But this space in general is, as you can see, it's cleaned out, it's ready to be knocked down. Rob and his team are just working on the last finishing touches with the county to give us the approval. Once we finally do plan a date for the demolition, we will notify everybody. It'll be all over Touchdown. We'll make sure all the residents know, all the staff members know. It is something to look forward to, but also it's a time that we want to remember what happened in this building. We have a lot of residents and resident families and past residents that had experience of being in this building and really good memories, and so we want to really remember and appreciate those memories. And so we'll have somewhat of a celebration of knocking the building down, but also a time to remember the individuals that maybe this was the last place that they lived, and so we want to really remember those times as well.